Is my screen visible? I'm just closing
Yeah.
all the tabs. Then we go with data policies. Data policies are similar to the if policies. Data policies are similar to the if policies. But by using data policies, we can restrict the data by using the server side and client side. So if we are using if policies, only restrict the data. Only you can make fields read-only, mandatories, on form level. If it is a data policies, wherever you are bringing data, wherever from you are bringing data, we can restrict that. Okay, like making field read-only or mandatory. So we can note down the data policies definition. Service. Data policies enable you to enforce data consistency by setting mandatory and read-only states for the fields. Okay. Data policies enable you to enforce data consistency by setting mandatory and read-only states for fields. Data policies are similar to UA policies, but UA policies only apply to data entered on a form through the standard browser. Data policies can apply rules to all data entered into the system, including data brought in through import sets or web services or data entered through the mobile UI. Okay. This is the definition for data policies. Copying it and I am pasting here. Data policies enable you to enforce data consistency by setting mandatory and read-only states for fields. Data policies are similar to UI policies, but UI policies only apply to data entered through a standard browser. Okay. And data policies can apply rules to all data entered into the system, including data brought in through import sites or web services and data entered through the mobile UI. Okay, this is the definition for data policies. Like if it is a UI policy, it will apply to form only. If it is a data policy, it will apply to anywhere entering the data from anywhere. Okay, so we can also note down the points. We have data policy versus POLIC versus UI policy. Okay, you can note down these points as well. You can come. So executes based upon the field values. Okay, executes based upon the field values. Next, executes on form, save, submit, update. Next, execute on form field changes, form field value change. Okay. Set field mandatory attribute. Set field read-only attribute. Set field visibility attribute. No, we don't have visibility attribute here. Okay. Will not set data policies. Will not. The data policies will not set field visibility attribute. Okay. And set field attributes with no scripting. We don't have any scripting in the data policies. I'm just making here. Okay. And data policies will not execute scripts for advanced logic. There is no scripting in the data policies. Okay. Okay. These are the few points from the data policy. And next, I'm also copying this URL for your reference. Okay. Next, what is the navigation for data policies? I'm just closing all the tabs. You can come to the data policy here. You can type data policy. Under system policy, we have data policies. Under system policy, we have rules. Have rules. Under rules, we have data policies. Okay. Data policies table name is this underscore data underscore policy two. This is the table name for data policy. Copying it. This underscore data underscore policy two. This is the table name for data policies. And we can note down few data policies on parent narration table. Okay. So I'm just going to parent narration table first of all. Wait. I just closed the data policies, right? We will open one data policy and we can see. Then after we will go to the parent narration table. For example, instant table, we have only one data policy and just opening data policy. So here you can see, if we observe like if policy actions, here we have data policy rules. We can also note down the data policy rules table. This underscore data policy rule. This is the table for data policy rules. Copy. Data policy rules. There we will call as if policy actions. Here we are calling as data policy rules. Okay. Next. So you can say when to apply data policies. When to apply data policies. Data policies applies on import sets, applies on SOAP, use as a policy and client. Okay, we can note down this. Data policies applies on. Okay, first one, apply to import sets. Second one, apply to SOAP. Third one, use as a policy and client. Okay. Yes. So what are the data policy rules we have? You can say only two things. Read only mandatory, only two things we have. Okay, you can note down this. Data policy rules. What are the data policy rules we have? Mandatory, read only. Okay. And what are the choice values we have in data policy rules? Data policy rules choice options. Same. True, false, leave alone. True, false, leave alone. Okay, these are the three options. So basically in interviews, they will ask one question. Can we convert data policies to EY policies? Can we convert EY policy to data policy? Yes. We can convert data policies to EY policies. Even EY policies to data policies. We can note down this point as well. We can convert data policies to EY policies and vice versa. That means we can convert data policy to UA policy to data policies. I will show you that how to convert also. Okay. So here we just have link for converting data policy to UA policy. Even UA policies also you may see in this link. Okay. Convert this to data policy like that. So I'm just closing this. Now I'm going to parent nourish IT table. I'm just typing the nourish IT. You can see. So we have these many fields: ID, title, name, approval. So I'm just going to the configure UI policies. If we have any UI policies on this table, I'm just making inactive because I want to explain data policies on this table. Okay. I just open 4 UI policies. Active false, save, active false, save, again active. Save. I'm just deactivating whatever the UI policies we have written on the nourish IT table for your understanding purpose. But in real time, we will not deactivate. So on the same table, we have UI policies, data policies. Okay. So maybe I will bring that active field here. Okay, active. Okay. Okay. These 4 UI policies are in active false. Okay, 4 UI policies are active false. False, 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 false. Okay. Now you can go to the nourish IT. Parent nourish IT. You can see any UI policies or any data policies applied here. There is no UI policy, no data policy. Okay. No UI policy, no data policy. Do you remember that? So yesterday we have scheduled some data from other instance. I think it's received. I think we have created these 2 records. You can see 3 days, not these two. Wait, wait. No, 3 days back created. Okay, okay. Got it. So our last class from the last week we done last class on Friday, right? These records created on Saturday. Okay, Santi and Mamta records. Remaining are on 26. Okay, you can keep like this. Now I want to apply. Now I want to apply data policies here. We can note down our first data policy. Maybe I will explain only one example. That is enough here. Okay. Make number mandatory and email read only. I just want to make this number mandatory and this email read only. Okay. So you can, I'm going to the configure data policies here. Configure data policies. So make instead of number, I will apply data policy and name field. Uh, make name mandatory and email read only. Okay. Make name mandatory and email read only. Copying it. Just saving the data policy. URL examples. Okay. So first example. Make name mandatory and email read only. Yes. I have created a data policies. Now you can come. So I'm just clicking on new button. Field name mandatory true. Just submitting. Okay. New. So email read only true. Okay. Read only true. Just submitting it. can see we have successfully created a data policy. Name mandatory, email read only. Okay, we made name mandatory, email read only. You can come to the form. Just closing this. You can come to the parent narrative form. You can see how it looks like. Same as UI policy. You can see name is mandatory, email is read only. So I'm just I will just creating the record ABC. Okay, I'm just saving it. You can see. Perfect. Okay. Like it is appearing, however, so we have seen in UI policies. Okay, nothing different in the form level. Even come to the list view. Now what I am planning to do is I'm just opening the list view. Okay. Now we have applied data policies. Now whatever the name I have created ABC, I'm just planning to make empty. It will give error, you can say. It is, if it is a UI policy, it will not give error. It will allow making empty or adding some data. Okay, it will allow if it is a UI policy, because UI policies only apply on the form level. Data policies will apply on form level and list level. You can say I'm just trying to make data policy exception. The following fields are mandatory. Name is a mandatory. We are trying to make empty. It is not allowing. Okay. So for example, email is read only. I'm trying to write email here. Okay. abc@gmail.com. I'm trying to submit email. Yes. Data policy exception. The following fields are read only, but you are planning to edit. It will not accept. Got it, everyone? So maybe you can say I'm trying to make this Anji mail ID to anji123@gmail.com. 123 it will never allow. It may be from list or it may be from form. Okay, it will never allow. Okay, from list view it is applying data policy, from form view it is applying data policy. So for example, in the form level I don't want mandatory, I don't want read only like this. Okay, I don't want to gray out some fields. I don't want to keep some asterisk symbols in front of the fields. I don't want. You can come to the data policy. You can just remove. You can just remove use as UI policy and client. You can just remove use as UI policy and client. Okay, same. It will not show that mandatory is read only. Okay, it will not show that mandatory is and read only. You can come to the form view and you can refresh here. Any mandatory or read only fields in the form level? Tell me. Tell me any mandatory is read only is here? No. No.
No.
Now I'm trying to submit data. For example, in the email, I'm saying xyz@gmail.com. Okay. Title, Mr. I don't want to provide name here. Okay. So I'm just trying to save this. What happened? Tell me. Data policy is applying or not? Data policy exception. The following fields are mandatory in name, but you are not entering data in that. The following fields are read only. Email, but you are entering some data in the email. Got it, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Even you are not able to identify. So what field is mandatory, what field is read only. Once we are submitting the form only, we are able to identify whether it is mandatory or read only. Data policies will apply wherever you are entering the data. It may be form, it may be list, even it may be from script, even it may be from import sets, will apply. Data policies will apply. Okay. And this option I will explain in tomorrow class. Okay. I just want to explain two examples, at least 2 to 3 examples from the import sets. Yeah, I'm just stopping the class here. Okay. Like the remaining things I will continue tomorrow. One is apply to import sets. This apply to SOAP is completely, this is related to web services. I'm not touching now. Okay. And this convert to UI policy, data policy, I will explain in tomorrow class. That import set examples, and this I will explain you in the tomorrow class. First of all, I'm taking the attendance. No. So tell me if you have any queries, we'll discuss. And we missed last Saturday interaction class, right? So if you want to do, if you want to talk with your classmates or if you want something, so I really missed creating WhatsApp group. I may create, okay? So I have busy with some of my personal works and office work, so I didn't get time. Definitely, I will create WhatsApp group, okay? Any queries, tell me. Victoria, do you have any queries? Aziz, Tammy, Subbu, Sri,
No.
no? Mamata, Shanti, Satish, Lata, Jaya, no?
No.
Okay. If no queries, we can drop off. You may practice the sessions at your home, and we'll continue with the data policies. Maybe first 20 minutes I will take data policies. Then after I will start with ACL concept. Okay. So for ACL concept, so I have given one task, right? Create users, roles, groups. Please complete the task in our instances. Okay. So I will utilize that setup, user roles, group setup in the ACL examples. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about ACL's theory part and data policies pending things. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I think here I have to provide some information. Uh, Mostly there is no class on next Saturday. Okay. I may again I will tell you Friday I will confirm you maybe, okay, about the Saturday class. Friday I may confirm you. Okay.
Saturday and Sunday to holiday.
So more 1 minute, I'm just stopping the recording.